Hey everybody, in this video we're gonna take a quick look at Soul Hackers on the 3DS. I played this game recently and I must say I'm absolutely fascinated by it. See, this is the kind of game you play when the weather is just right. You want to play it during cloudy, gloomy weather. It kind of reminds me of the late 90s and the mysteries of the late 90s and 2000s internet. In fact, we cannot talk about this game without first talking a little bit about the way the internet was back in the late 90s and the early 2000s. Now, as many of us older internet users know, the internet of the late 90s and early 2000s can't even begin to compare to the way the internet is now. Back then, the internet was still this relatively new digital space that had just reached mainstream use. It was full of all kinds of mysteries and weird, confusing websites, very strange forum posts, some of them very enigmatic. Then you had all kinds of strange images and all kinds of rumors surrounding those images and posts and websites and whatnot. So it was this very unique experience to have and to see the internet go from something completely obscure to something mainstream and so full of mysteries and all that. Now, the developers of Soul Hackers took this very concept and created an entire first-person dungeon-crawling JRPG around it for the SEGA Saturn back then. Soul Hackers has it all, from strange 90s tech that mixes the mysteries of the internet and the occult, to absolutely phenomenal urban atmosphere and liminal spaces filled with eerie demons you have to fight, capture, and tame. And it's a good idea not to get attached to your tamed demons, because sooner or later you're going to have to sacrifice them to make your weapons stronger, or perhaps to fuse them and make an even stronger demon out of them, or perhaps you could sacrifice them and fuse them with your companion demon doll to make it stronger and give it new abilities. Either way, you're gonna end up killing a lot of demons in this one. One interesting aspect about your tamed demons is you have to be very careful how you issue commands to them, because depending on their personality and their loyalty level to you, they might not want to obey your commands, and in that case it's best to leave them be and let them do what they want in battle, else they might get upset and up and leave your party permanently. Soul Hackers can be a very confusing game, and some of the dungeons have very complex and confusing maps. Fortunately, the 3DS version has many quality of life improvements, so for example, the entire map can be revealed. There's easy mode now, which I don't believe was present on the original Saturn version. There are many aspects of the game that can make it and do make it easier and, in my opinion, much more fun to play. If there's one complaint I have about the game, and this is, for me personally, this is a major complaint, is that in order to get the best ending, you have to play through the game twice. That's my only issue with the game. Everything else has been so well refined on the 3DS. There's so many quality of life options that the game is just pure joy to play. Now this, to me, is very important. Soul Hackers sports an older, more realistic yet very imaginative art style. And this is an art style that I believe should make a comeback to the series. So would I recommend playing this game? Definitely. This is an incredible game, and if you ever find it too difficult, you can always tone the difficulty down. You can always use one of the many quality of life improvements. So there's a way to make the game as easy or as difficult as you want. But this is an experience that I think anyone who enjoys, who loves liminal spaces, who loves the mysteries of the internet, who just loves the SMT games, should definitely give it a shot, give it a try. And I think you're going to enjoy it a lot.